What's happening, people? This is Nocturnal Thoughts. Um, watching a couple of excuse me, watching a couple of videos, and I just can't believe some of the things that I'm hearing. Um, After Manny Pacquiao defeats Keith Thurman, uh, Skip Bayless, man, Skip Bayless, calling out Mayweather, daring, daring Mayweather to fight Manny Pacquiao now, saying if you fought Manny Pacquiao now, you would get hurt. My thoughts. First of all, there really wouldn't be a reason besides another big payday for Floyd Mayweather to come out and fight Manny Pacquiao. You know, Floyd hasn't been active. This is what blows my mind. To be so hypocritical, to say that you didn't think that Manny Pacquiao would be able to beat Keith Thurman, and to invest so much of that based off of his age. He's on the wrong side of 40. I don't see him being able to come back and be his old self. He's old. He's an old man. He's 40. He's starting to show wear and tear. He's not the old Manny that he used to be. And he go on and on and on and on about how Manny Pacquiao is so old. Then he beats Keith Thurman. Now all of a sudden, he looked great. He looked great against Keith Thurman. But I, for one, always predicted that he would look great against Keith Thurman, period. But what makes no sense to me is to go on and on about how old Manny Pacquiao is and turn around and call out Mayweather, who last time I checked was almost 2.5 years older than Manny Pacquiao. Makes absolute no sense to me. The same rules in age don't apply to Manny Pacquiao that apply to Floyd Mayweather, who's older. If they were the exact same age, if they were in the same vicinity of the same age, like by only a few months or whatever, I would almost understand it. But I Skip Bayless, man, get out of here with that ridiculousness, man. Just miss me with that. But I'm watching some of my favorite YouTube guys, and they even talking a little questionable, reckless, throwing out Errol Spence. Like, well, if Manny Pacquiao fights Errol Spence and beats him now, oh man, I feel you. I understand. I'm not mad. I can understand for you to go there in your mind, but I'm siding with what Ellerby said. Ellerby said I would not advise for Manny Pacquiao to fight a Errol Spence. He's a different animal. It's just different. It's not the same as Keith Thurman. He's bigger. He's stronger. He's faster. He's more hungry. He's younger. He's just. It's just a different animal, and he would know firsthand, or he would know from up close observation. He watched the man spar with Floyd Mayweather, and he tried to warn Mikey Garcia. He tried to warn he's trying to warn Manny Pacquiao now. He's putting out the yellow flag. You know what I'm saying? The cautionary tape. Like, I understand. And one thing, I watch Blue Blood Sports a lot, and he even said, and he made a lot of sense. He said he wouldn't want to see Manny Pacquiao fight anybody other than Errol Spence, because who would you fight? Which is pretty much the same thing I'm saying. As far as I would rather see Manny Pacquiao retire on top. But if you are going to keep fighting, You can't slight Errol Spence. You would have to fight Errol Spence if you're going to keep fighting. That's why I say just, you know, quit while you're ahead. Ain't nothing no shame in that. You already did everything you had to do in the game. Other than that, I don't think that he has to fight Errol Spence. I think he should retire. I don't think that Errol Spence would be able to really cement his legacy on top of beating Manny Pacquiao. Honestly, I just think Errol Spence's future is the age, the difference in time is too different, too much of an age gap for Errol Spence to mount his legacy on top of a Manny Pacquiao defeat the same way Keith Thurman was kind of set up for that. Keith Thurman had a little bit more established in the game before Errol Spence really started to make a name for himself. And I think Keith Thurman had that shot coming, and he took his shot and he lost. I don't think Errol Spence has that time coming yet. He still has to pay his dues, but I think he eats up the welterweight. People think that he's going to be able to build. I think him and Terrence Crawford would be a good fight, but I don't think that's going to be the fight that's going to put him in the history books, because I think he eats up Terrence Crawford. I think he's going to surprise a lot of people the way he would eat up a Terrence Crawford. I honestly, truly think that his legacy is going to be tethered to the likes of Canelo Alvarez and those guys up in the heavier weight division. So I think Errol Spence doesn't need Manny Pacquiao. Errol Spence will need Canelo in the future to solidify his legacy. And I'm looking forward to that fight way in the future. But as far as Errol Spence versus Manny Pacquiao, I just said it before, I'll say it again. Pacquiao should not push the envelope. It's only so many times you can climb Mount Everest. And I think he would bite off a lot more than he can chew with the Errol Spence. Maybe Manny Pacquiao could fight a Terrence Crawford, and that would be worth. That would be a great fight. That would be the only fight I would want to see him fight. That's about it. I'm out. Peace. Nocturnal Thoughts.